fans, this is the weekend that could decide the title race. Arsenal host Bournemouth at the Emirates Stadium in the early kickoff in what could be a huge three-pointers, and Arsenal have the chance to go 12 points clear of Manchester City before they face Chelsea. But as you know, Bournemouth are unbeaten in 11 games, and this is not going to be easy. So, football is back, Premier League is back, all lovers of the Premier League, and this is the last 7 to 8 games called the running. And today is going to kick off with West Ham versus Wolves, another relegation, huge battle at the bottom of the table. And as far as the title race is concerned, Arsenal are going to be playing fast already with a 9-point lead at the top of the table, and also looking to extend that to 12 points ahead of Manchester City, who are going to face Chelsea tomorrow. So in the context of the title race, a win will be a huge boost for Arsenal hopes with 6 games to go, while Man City will have to wait and see the result to know whether they can continue chasing or give up, because they still have a game in hand and we are not yet to face tomorrow at the Etihad. So let's first check the last game between Arsenal and Bournemouth, in which we managed to win 3-2, and this was actually a very good win for Arsenal. The Bournemouth scored fast, and you can see that is Evan Nilsson. Evan Nilsson managed to score first, blunder by Gabriel. Then we managed to equalize through Gabriel again. It was nice work from Madueke, missed shot by Martinelli. Then Gabriel managed to equalize 1-1. So this was actually at the start of January. Yeah, so, and you can see even Semenyo was still playing for Bournemouth before he went to Manchester City. Semenyo was an Arsenal fan, so nice finish from Gabriel. Then Victor Gyökeres managed to set up Rice, Odegaard, who set up Rice for our second. Declan Rice making it 2-1 to the Gunners. So this was such a clinical finish, and it was a high scoring game as well. And then Saka assisted Rice for the third goal. So Declan Rice was on fire in this game, and you can see what huge confidence boost this was. And we are still top of the table as we speak. So this was actually crucial win that every point in the Premier League matters. Before Krupi managed to score a second goal and actually put the game very close, but we managed to defend very well and seal off the points. And this has been the theme of Arsenal this season, that we are managing to just win. We are not winning big scorelines, 5-0, 4-0, 3-0, but we are actually getting over the line. The 2-1s, the 1-0s, the 2-0s. It's just managing games, and most games they watch the Arsenal. Very close games, na unapata tunafunga na set pieces ama tunafunga na scrappy goal ama late winner. Like ukiangalia game ya last year ya Sporting Lisbon for Champions League, game ilikuwa tight, and then tuna manage to score in the last minute. So this fixture actually produces a lot of goals, and as you all know, let's first check the predicted lineups for tomorrow, since kumekuwa na too many injuries on the Arsenal side and most players are not fit. Mikel Arteta today had his press conference, and most likely this is the squad that is going to start. Raya in goal, of course, will keep his place after a fantastic performance in the Champions League and a clean sheet. They expect White, Saliba, Gabriel and Calafiori to be the back four. Nketiah is still not back, and Miles Lewis-Skelly is not yet favored for Premier League. Then Rice and Zubimendi, the usual partnership, the double pivot, is expected to start, with Havertz and Martinelli, the two super subs who combined for the goal, are expected also to start for this game, and this will be huge for Havertz and Martinelli since they are in confidence. Then on the wing, we expect Madueke to continue, even if Saka will be back of which we are yet to see, and then Gyökeres will start up front. So this looks like a very strong lineup. And if you look at Bournemouth, they'll have Petrovic in goal, Senesi and Hill, and Jimenez and Truffert are expected to be back four, partnered by Scott and Christie in midfield. Then they have Tavernier in the number 10. On the wings, they will be having Ryan, the Brazilian, and Adley. And then the striking force will be made up of Evan Nilsson, who scored in the last game for us. So this is going to be a huge game since Bournemouth, they are currently on the longest unbeaten run in the Premier League. And as you all know, Bournemouth like to play expansive football. Bournemouth are a team that like to entertain, attack. If you watch most of the games that Bournemouth have played this season, they have actually been very entertaining. If you remember the Manchester United game versus Bournemouth, which ended 4-4, then in the second leg ended 2-2. So very entertaining. When we last faced, ended 3-2. So I'm expecting this to be a high-scoring game. Goals will be there, that is for sure, for those who are investing in this game. So let's check the odds for this game. Kwa wale wase wa kuinvest odds. So you can see the bookies are backing Arsenal to win this game with an odd of 1.48 to Bournemouth 6.9. On other sides, it's 7.5 for Bournemouth, and a draw of 4.80 or 4.6. But the most bookies are favoring Arsenal to win this game because they understand that this will be a crucial game and Arsenal have the chance to go 12 points clear before Manchester City play. And in the context of the title race, this can be psychologically damning for City because they'll be like, how can we catch a team that is 12 points ahead? And that will be pressure on Manchester City because they'll be thinking to themselves, if they drop any more points, it will be over. Yeah, because 12 points will be too much to cover up. Even with the game in hand, even with the game at the Etihad, we'll still be 6 points ahead and we'll be remaining with 5 games to go. So this is going to be crucial game, and we expect that Arsenal will put in their best performance in this game. So as you can see, this is our squad, and regarding the team news and injuries, so as you all know, that we expect this partnership to start. Gyökeres, Havertz, and Martinelli, and Bournemouth are looking to equal their longest ever unbeaten run in their history of 12 games. Currently, they're in 11, and if you look at the table, they're currently 13th with 42 points. So they're not going to get relegated. They've already beaten the 40 points mark, which is needed for survival. But they are still looking to push for a top 10 place. And if you look at Arsenal, we are 70 points. And the most informed team in the league, looking to make it 22 wins and 73 points. So before Man City play Chelsea, we have to ensure that we take these points as well. So regarding the injuries, we are expecting that Bukayo Saka will be fit, but I don't expect him to start this game since this will be, you can't come from injury and play. Yeah, so Saka, I expect him to sit up the bench. Madueke will start, or Dauman. We expect also Dauman to start. Regarding Trossard and Magalhaes, yet to be sure, but the only confirmed news is that Eberechi Eze is part of the squad tomorrow. Is back after missing like 3 games. He went out of the Bayern Leverkusen game and did not play in the FA Cup, in the Carabao Cup, and also in the Sporting Lisbon game. And it's a big boost having Eze back. Odegaard, Trossard, slight knocks, but I expect them to be on the bench. And then we are looking at Julian Timber. We expect also Julian Timber to be back for this game at right back. It's a huge miss. And when Timber plays at right back, that defense just looks on another level. So what do I expect Bournemouth to do? I expect them to play fast, counter-attacking football, pressing, high intensity. They like to entertain and they like to bring it to the opponent as well. They do not like to sit back and pack the bags. No, tomorrow we are expecting them to come out because they want to also protect the 11 game unbeaten run and make it 12. And also for us, we are currently on 4 wins in a row. We are looking to make it 5 wins in a row. So that is something that is huge. And regarding Mikel Arteta, you said that we need to expect fireworks tomorrow. So also, if you look at another site, they are expecting Mosquera to start at right back. That is understandable since White has played the last 2 games, 90-minute games, and is an injury-prone player. So we expect that Mosquera will be given minutes. In the number 10, Havertz may start because of his winner. He'll be rewarded with a spot in the team. But Bukayo Saka is expected to be back for that game. Bournemouth will be without Justin Kluivert and Lewis Cook, who will not be available. But they have Junior Krupi, who is expecting to be the first teenager to score 10 times in his first season, which is a huge, is a big record for a teenager to achieve. That's actually mad. If you consider that a teenager can actually score 10 goals in the Premier League, that is something that is fantastic for him. So Bournemouth, you can see, very unbeaten. They usually like to draw. Even if you are an investor, you can place a draw on this game. But for me, I'm expecting a win. And my prediction for this game, I'm going to go with a 2-1 to Arsenal because I'm expecting goals and I'm expecting an open game, entertainment in plenty. Arsenal will be back at the Emirates Stadium. Of course, we are looking to impress the fans, build on that win against Sporting Lisbon, and now start to make a winning streak because these last 7 games will be crucial for us, and we are expecting that Manchester City will not drop points. We know them. We know they can come from behind and win 10 games in a row, but we are not expecting this season for them to do that. But Manchester City and Pep Guardiola, they will fight until the end. That is something that is for sure. They are not going to just accept that Arsenal are going to win the Premier League. They have kept us from the Premier League for 22 years, and I don't think they are going to be ready to give us that chance of being champions of England. So if we want to become champions of England, we'll have to do it the hard way. That is a fact. We'll have to do it the hard way. We cannot just expect teams to give us a pass as well, that you guys just take the trophy. No, but we're expecting Chelsea to do us a favor. If you can get a draw to